I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. I did not watch a lot of this game, and I'm going to explain as to why. Got to my buddy's place, was watching the game, right? First period. You're down 3-0. They stunk. First period, Höglander scores twice, and then Connor Garland scores. You're down 3-0. Shots actually were 9-9 in the first period. The Leafs played it really great at last, 5, 6, 7 minutes. When I turned the TV off, if you go to my Twitter, you'll see that I had said that, and I'm done watching that. And then the Leafs finish the period strong, and they come out in the second period, and Willie Nylander scores a floater from the point. Then Jake McCabe goes to the back door, and a great pass from Mitch Marner, beautiful, 3-2, and I'm getting all these updates, but I'm like, I'm not going down there yet. I'm not watching the game yet. And Nylander scores to tie it. And I'm like, okay, let's, and another floater. It was a really weird couple of goals from Nylander on Thatcher Demko. And then he scores his the third goal, and we're tied at 3. And I'm like, should we go watch now? I don't know. And we go and start to watch, and boom, with a minute to go in the second period, Connor Garland follows up his own shot, bangs in the rebound, and they take the lead again. TV goes off. Enough of that. And then we go, the third period, shorthanded, Mitch Marner on a breakaway, roofs it on Thatcher Demko, get the update. Oh, we're tied again. It is a 4-4 game, and I have seen 4 Canucks goals and no Leaf goals. What is happening here? And the Leafs have tied it, and we're like, do we do it? Do we watch it? And of course, being a fan of the team, turn it on, and I see there's a power play, and my buddy's like, maybe we should, Well, I have faith in them. And no, you shouldn't do that, because then JT Miller, skate, backdoor, give up the lead, and then we shut it off, and then Pettersson scores, and then the shenanigans occurred. So, a wild night for me. I didn't get to watch a single Leaf goal live, but I saw 5 of the 6 Canucks goals. It's just a weird night altogether. But big picture-wise, Leafs lose another regulation game. They lose a game where they just don't look great. They have a horrible start to this game. Discipline was gone late. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and complain about the officials. You can do that when both teams play a really tight game the entire 60 minutes and there's one blatant, egregious call. Fine. But the Leafs played horrid hockey for the first period. And you're down 1-0, or 3-0, excuse me. Now, great, sure, you fought back, you played an incredible second period. You outshoot the Vancouver Canucks 18-6. Fantastic. And, but again, with 1 minute to go, you give up that goal to be trailing heading into the third. And yeah, you outshoot them 19-6 in the third. But who cares? You've allowed 6 goals. And look, what did we all talk about with Ilya Samsonov? Make a save. And I'm not going to sit here and just rip Martin Jones a new one. And I'm not going to sit here and say, well, this one was his fault. I know they probably aren't all his fault, but 6 goals on 21 shots is no good. It's just no good. And you lose 6-4 to the Vancouver Canucks. It's just painful. 46-21 in favor of the Leafs in shots on goal. You lose 6-4. And I get it. Martin Jones is not supposed to be good. I understand that. But you need someone to make a save. Because for the love of God, you're going to see Samsonov tomorrow night. And if he makes some consistent saves and he has a decent game and you find a way to win, how much you want to bet he gets the net against Winnipeg? Because it just might be what you're going to see. Because Martin Jones has kind of hit that wall and he's kind of gotten away from being that great goalie. All of a sudden, he's getting back to his normal ways, which is not a great goaltender, a third stringer, a guy who's going to be around 900 save percentage or just below. It's what he's going to be. But before we go any further with the game, shout out to all the fans that were there. Leaf fans, Canucks fans, because yet again, and this is what hockey is supposed to be. Like, am I right? As a hockey fan, if I'm talking to a Leaf fan or Canucks fan right now, didn't you love the atmosphere? Whether you hate the Leafs, or you hate the Canucks, or you just love hockey, that was entertaining. Back and forth in the stands, back and forth in the ice, fighting each other, cross-checking each other, doing all this greasy stuff. It's entertaining. I'm sorry, but again, Canucks fans might be able to attest to this. If you're playing Columbus on a Tuesday night, or Chicago, well, maybe not Chicago, because Vancouver doesn't like Chicago. Arizona on a Thursday. Who cares? There's no energy at all. But in a game like this, where two teams don't really like each other, the fan bases don't really like each other, and you see it in both ways, and it's entertaining. It's fun. So shout out to that stuff. Even though the Leafs yet again lose. Special teams wise, yeah, the Leafs, I mean, God, a lot of the shenanigans happened late in the game, but overall, 0 for 5 in the power play, and they were 2 for 3 in the power play, and both of their goals happened in the third period to give them the win. What did you see the first time around when the Leafs played the Canucks? Their power play was the main reason they were in that game, right? Remember that game? I think they scored a couple early goals, and both were on the power play. A couple late goals here, both in the power play. Story of the game. Story of the game. Undisciplined Leafs late in the game. Whether you want to believe the referees or not. And a horrible start to this game. That's the story. Key players today? Boy, oh boy, where do we go? Obviously, Martin Jones, 6 goals on 21 shots is no good. Nylander gets off the goal schneid. He has 2 goals on 3 shots. Marner had a goal and an assist. I thought he looked really good tonight. Had 5 shots on goal. Jake McCabe scores a goal. Was a +1 in the game. Morgan Rielly, 2 assists and 10 shots on net. Nuts. Matthews had an assist and 7 shots on goal. You're not getting anything from your depth guys, though. Matthew Nyes, -2. David Camp, Bobby McMahon, Domi, Yarncroc, all dashes in the game. They weren't any good. Hey, it's plain and simple, right? And question, guys. And I got a question for Leaf fans here. Why, I said it in a couple of videos prior, why is William Lagesson not playing? Like, we're watching 40-year-old Gio. Again, love Gio, love that he took the low amount of money to be here. He's 40! And William Lagesson, or Lagersson, as Matt Sundin said in Sweden, let me go to his quick stats, because, again, they're not going to be eye-opening. They're not going to be jaw-dropping. You're not going to see the dude have 50 points, 3 assists in 21 games. It's not great. Played 15 minutes a night, and in 21 games was a +1. He doesn't do anything to hurt you. He'll be a little greasy, and he keeps the puck out of your own net. And I'll go to Gio stuff. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little more skewed because he's played more, right? He's obviously played 30 games. Oh, he's a +7, so there goes that out the window. But I just feel like there's just something more there with Lagesson. I don't know. It could be just that one guy's 40, and the other's like, what, 27? Yeah, 27? I don't know. I'd like to see him back in the lineup once. And for the love of God, Sheldon Keefe, as much as I don't think you're going to be around much longer, like, I understand he's coaching for his job at this point. I am so sick and tired of watching a line go out there, trying to get something going, and if it doesn't work for one shift, blender, boom, gone. And that blendered line, they don't do good, blender again. It's like, holy crap, Sheldon, relax. Let them get a couple shifts. If they're awful for a whole period and a half, fine. But for the love of God, it just makes my head explode. It really does. And if they're trying to discipline somebody, they discipline a 4th liner instead of one of their bigger guys. So I don't get it. You're down 22-14-8 on the season. If you're a Leaf fan, you're lucky because the Detroit Red Wings lost yesterday. But now the Tampa Bay Lightning won today. And just like that, the Lightning are a point up on the Leafs. Now, we do have still 2 games in hand, though. We're not talking about a whole lot here. Right? And look at the playoff standings. The Washington Capitals have 50 points, win 43 games. The Leafs have played 1 more game. They only have 52. Like, we're not sitting here in a comfortable spot right now. And, yeah, it's getting quite ugly here. It really is. And it doesn't seem like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So, if you're the Leafs, you play tomorrow. We get to watch this glorious team play tomorrow as well. Ain't that fun? In Seattle against the Kraken, who at one point were beating the crap out of everybody. Now they've lost 3 straight games. You're going to see Ilya Samsonov tomorrow. I don't know what to expect. We'll see how it goes. All right. So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you're going to, if you like the video and you're a Leaf fan, you hated the game, hit that like button. And if you're a Canucks fan, you loved the game, hit that like button, because you probably did. And if you're a pure hockey fan, you love the game, because you probably did. Hit that like button as well. Hit the subscribe button, you guys not already. Comment down below, thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you're not done so already, and I will talk to you guys. I'll be your Raptors edition very shortly, as they got blown out by the Knicks, as you'd expect. And as for the Leafs, they're back in action tomorrow in Seattle against the Kraken, looking to, win a hockey game. 9 p.m. puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and not this game today. We'll talk to you guys then.